mai I pōtiki rua ki te toka a Taiao. Rere iho ki ngā tukemata o ka hungunu. Ngā reo irirangi o Tairawhiti.
Kia ora wātu e te whānau, nau mai hoki mai ki tā tātou nei hōtaka, kei konei māoko taku puti puti, kei ngā māra a tāhua wātu o Tūranga, aka the Botanical Gardens. Kia anō, for your weekly nourishment of the brain, join us right here on Kapu
Tairawhiti, your morning brain food, brought to you by Tūranga FM, Radio Ngāti Pro and Radio Kahungunu.
Now, just like your body, you need to make sure you keep the brain healthy.
So what better way to examine your brain than a trip to Mātai Research, like what I did 2 years ago.
I remember that day. Now, Mātai Research recently had its big opening here at the new building located right here in Tūranganui-a-Kiwa. But what exactly is Mātai?
Mātai, not this one, is a prominent non-for-profit research and innovation centre located in Tūranga, first established in 2020.
And shortly I'll talk to Mātai's very own Leigh Potter about Mātai.
And not this one. But first, here's the news.
Kia Mātai ake tātou.
Morena he ka mā ki te Tairawhiti, kua whakatikangi a te piriti hou o Bailey I runga ki te piriti na marua o Mākārika ki Ruatoria. Nā tēnei e tae ana e ngā kaimahi te whakatika I te rori pātata ana ki te piriti. Hei tā Tim Barry, kaimahi ki te kaunihira rohe o Tūranganui-a-Kiwa. He mea nui tēnei mā ngā kainoho e noho ana I te rātutaha o te piriti.
Ki Tūranganui-a-Kiwa I naene, kua piki ake te nama o ngā rerenga a te kamupene ārohe o Sun Air mai I Tūranga ki Kirikiriroa, ahuriri me whāngarei. E ai ki te tumu whakarai kia Mark Morgan, ono te community noiho te roa mai I Tūranga ki Kirikiriroa, ka whakahaeretia wēnei rerenga I iara o te wiki.
Ki ka hungunui naenei, kua tūwhera te pōti paerotanga mō te wāri Māori o Tāki Timu me te here taunga General Ward. Toko toru ngā kaitono mō te wāri Māori e aru ana ki te pōti, hei te 24 o Haratua Kakati, mō te roa ngā atu o ngā kōrero tirohia te pai tukutuku nei.
Mātai is a cutting-edge medical research institute with a vision to shape the future of medical research and innovation.
It is their mission to unlock the mysteries of the brain and body for predictive and preventative medicine.
Now, Mātai has become a leading force in medical imaging with a state-of-the-art GE Tesla MRI machine and their very own team of experts.
And our very own Mātai got to speak to co-founder and Chief Operations Officer of Mātai, Leigh Potter, about her vision for Mātai, and not this one. Kia te tira ki tātou.
Kia ora te whānau, kei waho tātou I te whare hou o Mātai, kaua ko Mātai Rangi Smith Carl. This is the Mātai Medical Research Institute. It has a brand new building and we're going to go and check it out very, very soon with our friend Leigh. Tēnā, whai mai iau. Well, whānau, I'm joined by the COO, the Chief Operations Officer, Leigh Potter. Kia ora, Leigh.
Kia ora.
Thank you for bringing us into Mātai. For those of us that weren't fortunate enough to be here at the opening, just reflect on that day. Me Mātai whakamuri, have a look back. It was a wonderful morning.
It was a wonderful morning. I think the really special thing about the opening day was the karakia in the morning. For me, it really filled my spirit and was a good way to open our whare.
Formally declare Mātai open. Ko mai te paki.
Beautiful day, wonderful turnout from our community. So very humbled by all those in the community that came to support Mātai and the mahi that we're doing and celebrating the opening of our whare.
And what a beautiful whare it is. It has been, what, 3 years in the making?
Yeah, I would say probably it was there right at the beginning of the dream.
Sure.
But with COVID, we had to move really quickly,
Yeah.
and so we had to set up 2 facilities, one that housed the 3T MRI at the hospital.
The one that I visited
Yes.
a couple of years ago, yes.
And we had a small facility in town, and as we grew over those years, became quite squished, and we really needed to make this whare happen. So this is still very dreamy for us, having gone from 2 facilities into 1. But as you say, she's pretty magnificent, and we've been very blessed by all our local schools who have given in terms of their artwork to really uplift this space.
Some of it behind us at the
Yes,
moment from
our
Gisborne Girls High School.
Girls High, that's correct. Some of our master carvers who have done some carvings for us as well. So yeah, very, very blessed.
Apart from the beautiful artwork, mahi toi and the whakairo, of course there are other rooms within the vicinity. Tell us what you can expect when you visit Mātai.
We designed the building in a way that allowed us to have all our people interacting with the clinical MRI or research MRI to be at one end of the building, because it's quite well known in the academic world that we're quite noisy and loud, and we're very mindful that we want our people from the community that are interacting in a clinical research space to be able to come here and do that quietly. So that's very exciting.
One of the things I remember, which I found really, really exciting and interesting, was when Sam said on the opening day that there are over 20 research projects happening within this place. Can we talk about just a couple of them?
Yeah, sure. So the signature research project for Mātai is concussion.
Yes.
We call that mild traumatic brain injury, but most people know it as concussion. And we do that in collaboration with the Gisborne Boys High First 15. And what we do is we have the mouth guards in place. If we measure a certain G-force with some of the tackles that they have, for example, we'll take them off the field, do some sideline checks, but it could mean that they end up in the scanner here with some pretty state-of-art neuroimaging or brain imaging, and some other tests. So that's one of the projects that we're running. The other great thing about Mātai, sometimes we can just look at the current clinical models and say, do we think we can do that better? For example, our project in prostate cancer. So we've kind of flipped the model that we currently get in healthcare, and we're challenging the way that they do that, because we think we can do it better.
Well, Leigh, thank you so much for your time. Really enjoyed your kōrero, and thank you for naming this place Mātai after a very special person.
You're welcome.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
It is such a cool place with a very cool name.
Yeah, I was
just
going to say,
quietly.
cool name.
And if you want to find out more about the Mātai Medical Research Institute, go to mātai.org.nz.
Tomorrow on Kapu Tairawhiti, we get an insight on an amazing pakihi in Ngāti Kahungunu. But until then,
E te ti, e te tā, hei kona. Everyone thought Mātai was my house. Like, they drove past the sign and go, oh, there's Mātai's house.
oh, that's a nice house.